experiment is the only way to go. Call them today, 404-259-1343, or you can email them at support@the.experiment.com for a free consultation. Don't waste your money buying tech stuff and tech software that you don't understand and don't know how to use. Contact the Dot Experiment, the professionals in fixing all your stuff, man. So before you buy that cell phone, before you get that computer, contact the Dot Experiment. It's the only way to go. I'm telling you, that's how we rolling over here.
Give it to me, do it to me, give it to me. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. The way you make me.
Do you like music like this? That's right, I'm asking you. Do you like music like this? Then why have you not been to Sophisticated Saturday as yet? That's right, each and every third Saturday of the month, we call it Sophisticated Saturdays. Where we keep it at? Caribbeanlifetv Studios. 6254 Memorial Drive is the only place to be each and every third Saturday of the month. So if you want to celebrate your birthday, if you just want to come hang out and have some fun with grown people having big fun, Sophisticated Saturdays is the only place to be. It's brought to you by yours truly, DJ Reds, and my boy, Mr. B. Sophisticated Saturdays, every third Saturday of the month, 6254 Memorial Drive is where the grown people go and have good, clean fun. Every third Saturday of the month, man. The way you make me feel, I'm just going to have fun. I'll see you there, Sophisticated Saturdays. I got you. It's all about Caribbean International Shipping. That's right. Do you need more information on shipping your items to the U.S., Southeast region, or to the Caribbean? Have you ever heard of Caribbean International Shipping? You shop, they pack, and ship. They also offer residential pickup services. Support our business, like, share, and call. For your barrel shippings, let us know. The number to call is 470-718-9675 on WhatsApp or 770-323-1111. Caribbean International Shipping, the only way to send your stuff to the islands.
A soldier.
Big red in his. This. Siren, not siren. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but it's on me heavy. I promise it's getting ridiculous after this drop. Do not jump to no conclusions. I don't need these folks in my mentions. No, I'm too solid, gon' keep it a brick. I ain't going back and forth, cause I said what I said. I'm clearing the air, cause I feel it's my place. I gotta jump on the coke folk head. Y'all come to the city, get a feel for this air. And I wanna go home, I know you love what it taste like. But it ain't too far, we had to live up in these trenches. Y'all went back to the birds when they got up on them late nights. Look, we really ran through these streets. We ain't never get a break. So we speaking on Atlanta, I don't play right. But I'ma get right to the subject, ain't gonna beat around the bush. Chance of this, if you say you from the A, right? Where's I know you from? What hood did you live? What hospital bed were you born? Look, I know it sound crazy, but I'm a A baby. I gotta start pulling for card. We had to live in this zoo where you don't make it out, so
la ciencia.
A soldier.
big red in his. This siren, not siren. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but it's on me heavy. I promise it's getting ridiculous after this drop. Do not jump to no conclusions. I don't need these folks in my mentions. No, I'm too solid, gon' keep it a brick. I ain't going back and forth, cause I said what I said. I'm clearing the air, cause I feel it's my place. I gotta jump on the coke folk head. Y'all come to the city, get a feel for this air. And I wanna go home, I know you love what it taste like. But it ain't too far, we had to live up in these trenches. Y'all went back to the birds when they got up on them late nights. Look, we really ran through these streets. We ain't never get a break. So we speaking on Atlanta, I don't play right. But I'ma get right to the subject, ain't gonna beat around the bush. Chance of this, if you say you from the A, right? Where's I know you from? What hood did you live? What hospital bed were you born? Look, I know it sound crazy, but I'm a A baby. I gotta start pulling for card. We had to live in this zoo where you don't make it out, so I don't give a what they say. Look, if you ain't grow up in APS system, you is not from the A. And you from Gwinnett, rep that perpetrated step back. Talking about you from the outskirts, could've killed that. Rep where you from and don't rep where you home. No Air Force claim around the world, know they felt that. Earned all my stripes and I got my respect. The whole city know I'm a beast. Look, if you not from this side and you don't know the facts, just chill and repeat after me. Cali Park, it's not Atlanta. Lithonia, it's not Atlanta. Clay Coed, it's not Atlanta. Decatur, it's not Atlanta. Gwinnett, it's not Atlanta. Roswell, it's not Atlanta. Fort Park, it's not Atlanta. Lynburn, it's not Atlanta. Look, the North, it's not Atlanta. The South, it's not Atlanta. You, it's not Atlanta. You, it's not Atlanta. Big Rudder on to Atlanta. I had to get through Atlanta. I'm from like the 1, the 3, and the 4, the old, not the new Atlanta. You thick. They gonna be mad about that one. They gonna be big mad.
La ciencia.
Carolyn to the office. Carolyn, Renee to the office. To the office, please.
Present. What's up? What's up, family?
Come on, we just went live. I saw you come in the door. Come on over. Have a seat. All right, y'all. This is Thursday night. Welcome to Candid Coed Conversations with just me, Pr1ma. It's another day on the playground. I am very super duper duper excited. Roscoe, she said, "What's up?"
What's happening? What's happening?
All right, y'all. Again, welcome to Candid Coed Conversations with just Pr1ma and all the friends that's on the playground. I'm gonna have everyone to introduce themselves, tell the audience and all of us in here how you're feeling today, like one word to describe how you feel right now and how your week has gone thus far. Anybody, everybody, scream.
I'll start, I guess. We'll go in order.
Can we hit live right there? Hit live. See that live? Yes. So then they can see what we can't see. And we can see. Thank you.
What? Who am I?
Who you be?
I am Goddess Kiani Blank today.
Ooh.
I feel good. I always feel good when I'm on my way to the playground.
Yay.
My week was movie-ish.
Movie-ish.
Yes. I just sat back and watched it. I had a whole lot of stuff going on. It was just like too much to keep up with, so I just kind of watched it. Like, okay. It was good though. I got rest, like real rest. You know me. I don't do that. So I got real rest. I was forced as usual.
Okay.
Something happened. I couldn't see. I had to go to urgent care, all kind of stuff. But it was cool. I had the best rest in urgent care in the waiting room, in the every room they had me in. It was all good. I knew it was gonna be long, and I was just like, all right. Well, I'll go an hour or two. I'm gonna go to Waffle House first, and then
So you can see at some point.
Yeah, I had to wait a minute and get myself together.
Okay.
And my urgent care is not that far, so I really could go there like with my eyes closed.
Okay.
That's also where I get treatment and everything at. So it's just like, I know this. Yeah. I mean,
And you went to Waffle House first? Because I know that's your
I had to
spot.
get myself together. But it's all right there, like by the house.
Waffle House is really close to her house, y'all.
So it's like, and then just 2 turns. So that was good. And how do I feel now? Enough.
Okay.
I am complete.
All right. Yay! Complete. All righty. Your turn.
Oh, I
can talk on your microphone?
Yes. No, but you're gonna. What are you gonna do with the other person that comes though? It's on.
Oh, well, right now, until they get here, I'll use it if it's okay.
It's on. Can you hear?
Thou hearest me?
Yes.
Okay.
It was on earlier.
So today I'm Harold Lynn.
All right, Harold Lynn.
I was Shaka
Welcome
Lynn
back.
the other.
Right.
Welcome back, Harold.
She said, "Welcome back."
I was Shaka Lynn on Saturday, but anyway, today I feel blessed
Okay.
because of I'm surrounded by my cousin Pr1ma that cares a great deal for me, and my friend Yanni.
Yes. She cares
And-
for you too.
Yeah. Yes, I do believe that.
Yes,
She
does.
showed me that on Saturday. So I feel blessed and special, and I don't feel special unless Roscoe is, got a joke for me or,
Oh, okay.
you
So
know.
he got to give you one.
Yeah. Every time you see me, I gotta be joked.
Right.
It's called love.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. But oh man, it was a really entertaining weekend. With you, Pr1ma, you and Roscoe really know how to do things.
Well,
Y'all
thank you.
Seriously, just need your own little show for real. The world is missing up. The world is missing a lot,
Okay.
and
Well,
we
thank you.
appreciate Mr. Red also.
Yay,
God bless.
engineer.
So let me do it for myself.
Yeah.
But how was your weekend?
That's what I wanted you to share. Also, how has your week been thus far?
Oh man,
Come on
my week, oh my God, has been
Cheers over here.
entertaining / oh man, interesting.
Okay.
Entertaining and interesting. Okay, is he this chair?
Yep.
Oh, she got your chair too.
No, it's between them, and then we got it. We got it. Right here. Jordan, come on in. What's up, Mr.
Hey, ladies.
Mr. Gucci man?
And so yes, very entertaining and
Interesting.
interesting.
Okay. Well, they came right on time. We're gonna let them. We'll let Dominic go first because Jordan is a virgin here tonight. So, one word to describe how you feel right now and how your week has gone thus far.
This week, what's today, Thursday?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that answer this week then, huh?
Right.
Okay,
Is it on? Oh, at the bottom.
just push the button.
Yep.
Can you hear me now? That's good. This week, I would say still at peace.
Okay. All right.
It's been interesting. It's been an entertaining week. Shall I say.
Okay.
Entertaining.
It's been entertaining, so yeah.
And how do you feel right now? At peace?
At peace.
Okay, well, good. I didn't know if that was your week also.
Oh yeah, that's definitely my week. Every week.
Okay.
I don't miss me. Nah, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Now tell us your name and how you feel right now and how your week has gone thus far.
My name is Jordan, and my week so far has been very eventful. I watched a few of my siblings graduate,
Yay for graduation.
so that was exciting. I think overall I felt relieved at the fact that certain things are coming to an end. The summer is about to start, so
Okay.
it's very good.
Okay. And tell us your name. I said it, but tell us your name.
Jordan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Jordan. Nice to be here. Glad you're here. Glad you're here with us. And we're gonna go over here first to the DJ of the hour.
Hi, I'm Roscoe, and my week has been busy.
Oh, that's good.
And so far, I'm looking forward to trying to find me some rest somewhere.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Every moment I get, I try to take a cat nap. So basically, I'll say right now I'm feeling sleepy. I'm not gonna say tired. I'm gonna say sleepy.
Okay. Well, we're gonna wake you on up.
Isn't that one of the
You let it go a long time. Okay, how about you? Engineer, tell us your name tonight. Here's your mic, remember? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Reg, and I'm feeling like Roscoe tired because
I'm expecting a long weekend, and it's already started, so I'm tired. But I'm excited to see how today's show go.
All right. Well, you want to all right. Now that we done went around the room, my name is Pr1ma.
Woo, Snow White, better known as Snow White.
Right. My name is Pr1ma. And I am tired, but I'm happy. I'm excited. It's been a long week. I am coming down. I don't think I really got to digest the event on the weekend because different things happened after the event. However, I think I can say the event went well. I was pleased. I was pleased with how everything looked and turned out. I was pleased with the people that were able to make it and looking forward to the people that will make it to the next event, which will be June the 15th, the Saturday before Father's Day. Ooh. And those that did not make it, y'all missed a great time. So y'all check out my Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I don't think I put anything on YouTube yet, but to see what you missed and what you have to look forward to in June. So for those of you that were able to come or pass through, we're going to do that quickly since Harold brought it up a little bit. Any idea, any information, opinions, thoughts about Saturday's event that y'all would like share with people, or what they could look forward to moving forward, you know, for the next couple events that I'm having, which is June the 15th and July 13th.
Well, me and
you gotta talk in the mic so they can hear you.
I'm sorry. I mean, I apologize because I'm not trifling or
right.
Okay. So, I had a conversation with Dominique. Dominique's like, "Don't put me in it."
Oh, yeah.
And we were talking about the speed dating. You know, a lot of people was not crazy about the speed dating. So he was like, "I'm just gonna get." Me and you were talking also, and you were saying we were just gonna do single and mingling.
Right, I did.
So mingling to Dominique, if I can say it, Dominique. He said, "Sound like Dominic." Oh, am I saying
like
Dominic?
my son?
Nick. Dominic.
Like
N-I-C, Nick.
Like say Nick.
Yeah.
Dominic.
Right.
Dominic.
Dominic.
Like mine's is Dominic.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
And so he was saying, well, mingling means that y'all ready to get it on.
Okay.
So he's like, let's name it single and five. Did you say single and five? Single and five.
Single in five.
And
five.
And five. You know, you're going to get to know him in 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
I was like, well, 5 minutes
and
is
five.
a little too short, though. You need to at least
That's
give
not
him
short.
10.
Because
Single
10
and
minutes
10.
is too long.
That's
a date.
10
It's
minutes
like a
is
real
date.
date.
I mean, if it's speed dating and it's networking, it's going fast.
Right.
So
10
5.
minutes is a date.
So
Like,
single and 5.
Okay, single
so
and 5.
it was going to be 3 to 5 minutes there. You get what I'm saying? So 10 minutes is like, you probably know you don't like them in 2 minutes. So
Right.
you want me to sit here 8 more minutes?
Well, I had came up with smingling.
You
Which
did
was
say smingle.
Smingle, which is single and mingling.
I think that's cute. I like that.
You like the smingle?
Yeah.
Well, what
Thank
I'm
you.
going to
You
do,
got one. You got one?
what I'm
Go.
going to do is this, right? Those same name tags where you put your name and your age and your zodiac sign or your birthday, whichever you prefer. Just look for, because it was one other person that came to the event, BJ. And BJ, he came late, but he was funny because he said what he was gonna do is, he said, I'm looking for somebody that's single and they ready. They serious about it, right? So I said, well, hey, they seem like they scared and they weren't really serious, and they was peeping out the prospects, and some of them was, they seemed like they was a little concerned or not interested. So I said, well, this is what you do, BJ. Just go and look for the stickers. Look for the name tags. So he was like, okay, I'm just going to go check out all the name tags and see, right? So because people seem to be so nervous, although they signed up, and then some of them took the name tags off, and some of them came over and peeped to see who was there and who wasn't there, and we did that back and forth. What I said is this time, instead of setting aside time or a space for that, if you see somebody with a name tag on, and they had a name and they all their information on that, and do your thing as if you would do it in the street. You know, you see somebody with that, oh, you're available. That means you're available and you're interested. So do your own thing.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
And then like at
then
the
you can approach
end,
them on your own.
At the
I think
end, you
that's
can
better.
actually like bring them up like anybody.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
Make a connection.
Because first of all, it's a mature crowd.
Right.
And nobody into games.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Dating. Yeah.
I mean, it's fun, the thought of it or whatever, but at the end of the day,
you
really,
grown.
Right.
You grown man.
You want my
thing.
take on it? I think at the age range that the people are, when you put a title like whatever on it, it kind of put people into like a shock stage.
Yeah.
So to me, I would say just give everybody the tags, and as they come in,
That's how you feel today.
Hey, look, y'all. As you come in,
I would say that you would just say, hey, just let the people know at the door, I'm giving you a tag just in case somebody interested in you, and they see that you have a tag on. That means you're available for approaching. Because
if they got a name tag on, that mean they available.
Because when you put a title on it, it kind of put people in a shock or they go into a shell. And I think by the event, if people come several times, they'll see, like, next time I'm going to go at that one. You know how people size people up and
that's what was happening.
they watch for a while and see how a person moves. So I don't think you should put a headline
Smingle.
because sometimes it can scare people. I could say come out and smingle. I would say come out and smingle, but I want to come out. I want to say make it seem like come out and find you a mate.
Right.
Because people tend to like how the women were. You know, you had some women that was hyped up, and then when the guys didn't step up, the women was kind of like felt kind of crushed or shut down or whatnot. Then you had one or two guys were gun ho, but by that time the women was off beat and everything. So to me, just say come out and smingle, game night, you know, have a good time, and go with that.
Yeah.
And then when people come in the door, say, hey, would you like a name tag? So if somebody wanted to approach you and conversate, they could, versus just advertising it as come out and smingle or come out and date or come. Because you can kind of scare people sometimes.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, so I'm saying if you have on a name tag, then that means that you're interested, right? Are you available? You don't want it? Which one?
You're approachable.
She said fruit. He said pineapple. Oh, you want orange juice?
No orange juice.
Okay. That's what I said. Pineapple and grapefruit, right?
You said both.
Pineapple and grapefruit.
All right. Bartender over here.
Grapefruit.
May I have some ice cream because I put the wrong thing. I was told both. Okay, so I got a whole lot over here. So, all right. So we're gonna wear name tags for those that are going to be mingling, available, interested, approachable. On that night, you will have on name tags and you will put on your
It does
name.
not mean you have to get married.
Right. You don't have to get married.
You don't,
It's
have to
just
get,
that
you don't
you're
even have to smash.
Right.
You ain't got to smash.
You're just interested.
come smile.
Right, right.
Don't say that.
Yeah, you're just interested. You're just interested and
I said
available.
you don't have to.
But don't put on no name tag if you ain't serious, okay? Because these
Right.
people are coming. There were some people that came, and I felt not so happy for some people because some people seemed disappointed. It seemed like they could have felt rejected a little bit.
It be like that sometimes.
Yeah. You want orange juice?
As if you've never went
I just pour
outside
orange juice.
and was not approached.
Yeah, I'm allergic
Right.
to orange juice.
Oh, okay, so I'm glad we didn't do that.
Right.
Lord, because I don't have an EpiPen.
Yeah, we don't want your face.
Pineapple, yes. Lord, because the hospital is not right around the corner like Yanni's urgent care. We would be in trouble here.
I'm special.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna have to get my oil out and lay
I
hands.
can't break up in hives. That's all.
Well, we'll give you.
that
We'll do
face
CPR.
I'm allergic to that.
Hey Marcus. Hi Sharonica. Hi Hunter. And anybody else that's watching. Hi Yolanda. Hey. Okay, so I'm glad everyone came. Again, we're doing it June the 15th, the day before Father's Day. Come out comfortable because it was comfortable, right? Y'all didn't have to dress up.
Right.
I have T-shirts. Yay, T-shirts for $25. Just promoting my brand, Just Pr1ma. Harold did an excellent job. What did y'all think? At the door?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It was real smooth, easy. I got VIP treatment, so
Yes.
Yeah.
Harold did too. Everybody
I can't
got
speak
VIP.
for anybody else, you know.
I appreciate everyone that came to help me set up. Everyone that came and helped me break down and put stuff in the car. I appreciate Harold at the door. I appreciate Roscoe for helping with all the behind the scene things like centerpieces and putting stuff together and getting fussed at and all that. So yeah, thank you now. Thank you to Southern Style Bistro and Lounge. That allowed me to have the party there and will be allowing me to continue. So I'm excited. Yay. All right. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, topic, suggestions, or anything, call 678-661-1819 while we're on live, 678-661-1819. So I have a couple of questions. We're going to be fun. Okay. Would you rather A or B? So A, would you rather meet the love of your life as a teenager, or would you rather meet the love of your life in your 40s, and why? I'll go last. Anybody?
I go first while y'all think.
Okay.
I would say the love of your life when you're a teenager. For the simple reason that I watch young people, when they be in love, they walk to the bus stop. They don't care how each other look. They don't have any material value of a relationship because neither one of them have anything. When people tend to get older, they become me. Yeah, somebody else, but me. So I would say when you're a teenager, because right then you don't have any shades of gray.
Okay. Next. Anybody? I'm going last.
It's a catch-22 for me.
Would you rather A or B? You got to pick one.
That's a hard one.
Yeah,
But you got to pick one. Like for the game, y'all know we got to pick one or the other.
Well, I'm going to do like Roscoe normally do and don't play by the rules. I'm going to pick both.
Right. Cheating.
I'm going to pick both.
But why? You got to explain why.
Oh, I can
remember
that
there's an explanation.
Okay,
if that's what you're going to cheat and do, like Roscoe.
Because I feel that I found big loves in teenage years and the 40s.
Okay.
And they're different. Mm-hmm. And I appreciate both of them.
Okay.
For different reasons. For the fresh, new love.
Okay.
And the experience know really what love is.
Okay.
Because, like, the would you rather is like, well, are we still together in the 40s? Because it's highly possible that fresh, lovely bullshit love that we had
is gone.
It's gone. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
But when it was there, it was everything. And I wouldn't send it back for nothing.
I have seen people that met when they were
there are those.
And they are still together
today. To 172.
They don't mean
right.
that it was good.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of blood.
But
I don't think.
It depends on if they grow together.
Right. And sometimes
or if they just or they become complacent and they just stay because that's all they know.
Would you rather they still stay with them forever or?
Well, that's when I said the love of your life.
Yeah.
Meaning you're gonna stay with them forever at that point, from a teenager or from your 40s.
Oh, that would be beautiful, wouldn't it? Not really. No, I like both.
I think so.
Okay, you said both, and you said as a teenager.
Because I met a couple that was married 75 years, and to me,
well, how old were they when you met them?
They was old. Of course, they're older than me, but they had
75 years. But I'm saying, how old were they when you met them?
They was like close to 80.
So they were born like in 1932.
Yes.
They was like together.
So they didn't have many options. And
but the thing about it, though, just the relationship that they had, it wasn't, it was unconditional. And it showed just in the words, the way they moved. You know, she was on a walker, he was in a wheelchair, and
she was probably a housewife and watched the kids and took care of the man.
And I asked the man, I said, hey, if I get your age and I have a woman, how many times should I get some? He said, me and my wife, a lot of times we don't do it physically. We just look at each other. And it's the same as we was doing it physically. So I was like, man, I felt that was cool. And so he said, so like right now, he said, my wife, I can go out to the car and have sex with my wife, and we don't have to get naked. So to me, I thought that was deep.
That was very, very powerful.
Intimacy is more powerful.
Yeah.
Right.
So, because I asked him, I said, do you take Viagra? He said, no, because I'm with the same woman, and that's all I know. So she's a part of my body, and it's going to work every time.
That's right. That's powerful.
Yep. So to me, that meant a lot.
Absolutely.
Well, that was sweet. Okay, Dominic, what
That
would you
was
do?
powerful.
Dominic, would you choose teenager or 40 and up?
Well,
In your 40s or teenager?
I'm with Yanni. I would still say both.
Not
Because
breaking
of
the
the
rules.
fact that, I mean, when you got the right person, that
Of course, I
is-
said, would you rather?
Right.
You got to
Look
pick
at
one.
him. There he goes. Yeah, he
Don't
don't be
even
doing
try,
both.
Pimp.
Look,
Don't
right,
even
because
try.
he'll
You the main one.
right.
Got to pick one.
Nah.
He said both like Yanni said
I
both
said
like
both.
you.
Yeah,
So go ahead. So why?
It's 50-50 because a part of me would say the person that I was with when we first got together, we lasted 3 years, and we probably would have lasted longer had she not moved.
This is a teenager.
This teenager.
Okay.
You know, so, but as in my 40s, then I would probably say yes to that too, because there are a lot of mature women out here that's actually looking for a gentleman and not a boy.
Mm-hmm.
But they used to dealing with boys. They don't know when they find a gentleman and or a man, so it's kind of hard to decipher the two. So it just depends.
Okay. So both.
I'm saying,
Teenager.
my mind, like, you know,
Oh, that's
if
what
I didn't experience both, then I could give you a would you rather, but I had them both, and they just still give me a tingle, so I have to go with both.
Mo said not possible. So what's not possible? Elaborate so I can read it on the on air. Anybody want to respond or say anything? I'm reading messages. Please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so Carolyn, tonight, would you rather teenage love forever, the love of your life, or in your 40s? Finding.
So, when I was a teenager, I thought I had, found the love of my life, but he left and went to the Army, and because of the way I was raised, that it couldn't last.
Mm-hmm.
So, I would say 40s because it took me a little while to grow up and understand life because I lived a sheltered life. My father sheltered me.
Mm-hmm.
And it was not until, I got out of my father's house and went through through a marriage and then a divorce and then experienced life some more that I began to understand who Carolyn was. So I would say in my 40s.
You should have bucked.
Okay.
Somebody gets my father.
Right. Back then, right.
Back then,
Okay,
she
so
was
Jordan, she said in her 40s. Your turn. Here's one.
Okay, so.
Well, hold on. Let's say this because I hear Dominic over there laughing.
Yeah.
So let's give our age bracket. Like, I am 51 and proud of it, right? So you can say, y'all give y'all age because our experiences are definitely different.
Right.
So what is your age-ish? Whatever age you want to tell us today.
First of all, I don't care, but you're just not supposed to say that to people. Like, tell your age. Like,
So that
that is so
the point of
rude.
reference. No, it's not.
44.
We're blessed.
And I
Go
am
ahead.
happy about it. I'm
So
just
44.
saying.
Okay, go ahead. That's old school. That said a lady never tells her age.
But I'm
Because
saying.
she's ashamed.
I
Got something to hide, bless her heart. Go ahead.
Ask her to spell shame first.
I'm not talking about her. I'm saying ladies who
The
say
lady
they
that
can't. They be like,
says.
oh, ladies don't tell their age. Whatever. Okay, how old are you, or do you want to share? You can be whatever you want to be.
I'm the big 5'7".
Okay, cool.
57, but can I just say this? Why
Sure.
they say the ladies don't like to share their age because they feel like if a man know how old they are, they was like, oh, they got a lot of miles on them. They want something young, rooty tooty fruity.
I ain't got a lot of miles on me.
Hey, where you get that from?
That's what most men do. If they feel like a woman is
You're not a
old
man.
and she just
You're
That's
not a
crazy.
man.
no, I've heard some men.
Well, they probably ain't no man.
That man probably don't have a woman.
Right.
I ain't no man.
That's
He's
a
a male.
boy right now.
Look, he's a male.
Seriously. That's
Mo said age is a blessing. That's right. Okay. Go ahead, Jordan.
Yes.
How old are you?
So first of all, I'm 28.
Okay, 28.
So-
Now, teenage love or in your 40s?
I definitely want to say teenage love.
Okay.
Only because I felt
Hey,
like
Cynthia.
I've experienced it before, and everything feels new. Like you don't have to go out and try too hard, but you also aren't just trying to do anything. You are, still trying to impress that person. You still trying to go out and do the things that you both like to do. You still have some type of youth in you. Not saying that 40s is bad or anything. I just think that I prefer in teenage years.
Cynthia, you got teenage love, or did you find true love in your older age, in your 40s? I just want you to, because I know you've been married a long time. So just respond to me on here. Okay, so for me, if I had to choose one or the other, I would choose in my 40s. I got married at 17, and at that age, I found true love, I thought, with little to no experience. Straight out your mama's house, what your mama told you was right, what your mama told you was wrong. And I had to explore life. When two young people get together who don't know themselves, it's very hard and difficult to meet each other's expectations or be able to, as you're finding yourself, right? So for me, in my 40s, I feel like in my 20s, I experienced some type of love. In my 30s, I experienced some type of love. In my 40s, I would say I am experiencing what I would call true love, right? From all of my experiences. So if I had to choose one or the other, because all of my experiences made me the woman I am today. All of the puppy love, the childhood love, the fighting, the arguing, the burning up, busting up because you acting crazy and I'm acting crazy when you 17, 18, getting married, you got kids, and expectations.
Both. We need
but you're
that.
thinking, right, but you're thinking it's love, but then having enough, I had enough love to say, you know what, we aren't healthy together. One of us going to wind up in prison, which is going to be me. Right. And one of us going to wind up in the grave, and it's going to be you. So what we need to do is just go our separate ways, because you're still, you don't know yourself. You're dealing with your emotions, your hormones. You think you property and I think I'm your property. We think we own each other. Like, it's just all of that, right? So as you get older, because you get married, because you got kids, because you live together, because you got bills together, and you did all this so young, you knew love as much as you can know love. So what I call that true love is what I'm saying. When somebody, I wanted someone that was going to love and accept me and all that comes with me. The good, the bad, the ugly, the ups, the downs. Right. I wanted that then, right? But as you're learning yourself and they're learning themselves, then sometimes it just doesn't match up. In the end, though, I feel like the person that I married at 17 and had the kids with, I really feel like he loved me
in his own way,
to the capacity that he could, right?
That he could.
And I loved him, I feel like, more because it seemed like I grew up overnight. But I remember at some point, when Empire came out, and he called me, and I'm married again, so to somebody else. So he called me and said, "What's up, Cookie baby? I'm always be your Lucius." You know what I'm saying? Because we had that history, right? Right. Because we were friends since we was 11. However, I wasn't the girl that was gonna be on crutches. No, the girl, the lady from 1932, right? Because I was independent, right? I could work. I had options. I could choose. Right. I felt like I deserved more than the streets and the cheating and the lying. But I had old school people who said, a man gonna be a man. And you just accept, that's just part of being married. And the church said pray. And you pray your man into salvation, and that's part of being a wife and all that. That I was born in the future or something. Right? So I was born in the future. Something. So I feel like you get what I'm saying, which meant that like I wasn't the girl that was gonna be okay with whatever. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, hey, no. So for me, that's my explanation. So I would rather. In most people that I know that got together as teenagers, They went through a whole lot. They accepted a whole lot. They died 1,000 times. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
For the sake of love, but is that really love? You get what I'm saying? So
Like
when
you
I
said,
say
to
true
their
love,
capacity.
right?
They
Yeah,
had
so when I
love.
say
It
true,
was.
that's not unconditional. Some of that is stupidity. Because in the end, I can say that now my first husband is dead, right? He was murdered later, but I can say that I feel like he loved me, true love, but it wasn't true love, and it wasn't enough, right? Because if you love me and I love you, then true love is I'm gonna love my neighbor as myself.
Correct.
Right? But as a kid, you don't know how to do that, because as a kid, we're used to having our way and how parents coached us and allowed us to do this and do that. So oftentimes you wind up, I feel like where he said people are selfish, I feel like in your young love, you're selfish. In your young love, you gonna do certain things because mama them told you or auntie them told you, well, you know, you gotta be self-sacrificing. But in the end, it's really still about you. Whereas you get older, I love him, so I'm gonna let him sleep. And I'm gonna do this. Or I love him and I know that right now my expectation is different, or what I'm gonna sacrifice is different. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I feel like in my 40s I can understand more because I've experienced more. I've lived more. Right. And so when I say true love, I can say in my older age, I can love you like I love myself, right? And say that it is love. And it's not self-sacrificing where I gotta die 1,000 deaths like I had to do when you're young. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion. So we done. Rez. What you want to do? Yeah, in your teens. Oh, he said love versus lust. Right? I ain't even see you put this on here, Rez. Love versus lust. So in your teens is lust?
Yeah, I think that when I was younger, it was more lust, and I wasn't really sure what love was.
Okay.
And as I got older, I realized what love was. I realized that love is not just a word. It's, you know, it's an emotion. Mm-hmm. It's an action. It's a lot more that comes with love than just, you know, people just saying it. Because I think when people are young, they're just saying, I love you, I love you, I love you, and not really sure what comes with the I love you, what you're supposed to be doing if you love somebody. Mm-hmm. The way you're supposed to care for somebody, stand by somebody, look out for somebody, and put them first instead of putting yourself first. Mm-hmm. So I feel like as you get older, you live and you learn.
Yeah. So. I was going to say, I heard this. I was watching, you know, then I was watching T.D. Jakes before he got all in the tabloids. But he had something, he said something years ago. My mom died. This year's 11 years. So it was after my mom died. But I remember listening to him saying, you know, when you love somebody, if it's the person that you want standing next to you when you bury your mother, when you bury your father, or when you bury your children, like somebody that's dear to your heart, that you know got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so is that the person that you would want? Now, I can say I've experienced some type of love and the capacity of some of my hurt I've had, but I can say where I am now, in the relationship I'm in now, I can't lose nobody more than that'll hurt as bad as that, except for a child. But I can say in my older age, again, something to consider is the person that you with somebody that you would want holding your hand when you go through the darkest periods and places of life. And I don't think that it's puppy love, in my opinion. So, next question. Would you rather have an incredible green thumb or be a master carpenter? That's easy for you, Jordan. Well, go.
So I would rather be a carpenter.
Okay.
I'm already interested in carpentry anyways.
You'd rather be a carpenter? Okay.
That was real easy for me.
Okay. Green thumb or carpenter?
Green thumb, because I need to know how to make me some food. Because eventually it's coming to the point where we're going to be out of food. And if you know how to take the stalk off of collard greens, you know, the stems, you know, the
stalk.
The stalk part, that's where all of the stems are
Join
together. If you cut that and put it in the ground, you get you some more collard greens. But you got to know how to you need a green thumb to know how to plant your food. And flowers give you oxygen, and you got to know how to what's this word? So all flowers don't need a lot of water or sun.
How to care for it, the different.
You need to know how to care for. My father used to crack eggs and put them in some of the flowers, but not all of them. And then he would make up his own potion. And my father always had flowers growing all throughout the house. That was in New York. When we moved here to Georgia, they didn't have the time. But I say green thumb.
Dominic.
Okay, so for me, I would say carpenter.
Okay.
For a few reasons. Number one, because I like to build, just like Jordan.
Okay.
But I also walked the man upstairs.
Okay.
So he was a carpenter. So in my mind, that's what I'm supposed to do as well.
Okay.
But he also taught me how to fish. So
Okay.
I always have food. So I ain't
Okay,
worried
yeah,
about that.
you know how to fish.
As long as I know how to fish, I'm going
You gonna
to
be good.
Yeah, the family going to be good. So
Okay.
yeah, carpenter.
I'll be a carpenter too.
She said, I'm gonna be a carpenter.
She going to be next door to me.
I come to you when I need my house.
So why you want to be a
come me when I
carpenter?
need
Because
some
I
greens.
like things, and the things that I want are only in my head,
Can't eat no
Okay.
furniture.
and I can make it. And I don't eat much.
Okay.
I eat once a day.
Okay.
I can live off water, and that's real.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
not I ain't even playing.
Some
So
greens. You need some
I'm
greens.
straight.
Okay.
I could grow a little
Need
bit.
green.
I don't need a green thumb.
Okay.
I eat some lettuce. I'll
Okay.
be all right.
Some grass. Okay.
That's it.
Roscoe.
Well, this doesn't pertain to me because I can do both.
But what would you rather? There you go with the two both. Like
Well, I'm
them.
doing what
now you
Dominic
want
did. It worked for Dominic. It worked for me.
No, we said that's what you do. That's what
We
you
got
do.
it from
So
you,
what
Daddy.
gonna do? Right. Which would you rather? Carpentry and gardening. Green thumb. You can do both.
I would say carpentry
Okay. And why?
because you can build shelter. You can build all different type of things.
Right.
But you can't eat shelter.
Go fishing. Keep telling you.
Can't eat, but that ain't the option though. Fishing ain't the option.
It's option in my
The
book.
option is green thumb or carpentry.
So I do vegetation, and my man can be a carpenter.
There you go.
There you go. So we'll
Yeah,
be good.
I mean that works out. But I want to build stuff.
So we'll have shelter and we'll eat. How about that? Okay.
I'll come into your house.
What would you do?
There
Yeah, you
go.
can. Come
There
on
you
over.
go. I'll
We
come
need to
to
stick
your
together
house.
too.
Make sure we got the
Y'all, we
food.
better make sure we stick together when it happens. It happens in our lifetime.
Exactly.
We're gonna fish, we're gonna garden, and we're gonna build shelter.
There you
Okay.
go.
I'm not a bug person, so I'm not going to be out there in no
Not the bug person.
building. Yeah, no.
You're not doing the shelter. You're not
He
doing
not
the
doing
green
the
I'm
thumb?
not doing
bugs.
the green thumb. I'm not going to be out
Okay.
there digging nothing and not messing with no snakes. So I'll be the carpenter to make my own inside stuff where I could grow whatever I want on the inside
Inside.
and manage it a whole lot better.
Well, you can have a green thumb in the house. I didn't say I want to do green thumb in the woods.
That's what I'm saying. I'll do it inside where I can manage it better because
Okay.
as a carpenter, I can build that.
Okay, you're gonna build some inside.
I'm gonna build some inside. You know, like
Vegetation.
how
Okay.
He talk about hydroponics.
Right.
Greenhouse.
Right. Greenhouses. Okay. I saw something on Instagram that said, it was a question. It said, how many men can you sleep with in one night? Or how many women can you sleep with in one night, right? So it was all kind of crazy. Right. It was all kind of,
If I'm just
kind
gonna
of
lay
answers.
there and hold it and sleep. I mean, not just hold it.
So
and
you
sleep.
heard all kind of numbers, right? So just for the fun of it, how many people do you think you can sleep with in one night and be effective? Effective is said, no. It said the question. You can find it on Instagram. It was one night. In one night, how many people can you sleep with in one night and be effective and satisfied?
One.
You said one.
I said one.
Four. Okay.
He just doing it for that. He just saying it for Candid Coed.
Both answers could be just to be.
I lived a different life from y'all.
Okay.
You can do 4
Oh,
in one
shit.
night.
I think more than one.
And be effective.
One.
What's humanly possible.
In real life.
One
One
night.
night.
One episode.
No, it
When
said one night,
give
not one
mine-
episode.
That's why I asked,
Oh.
was it daytime and nighttime or just
One night.
nighttime?
They
Like,
said the question was in one night, how many men as a woman, or in one night, how many women?
Cause when I give, I'm giving my all. So when that first one get mine, I'm done. Cause I'm giving you my all. You getting everything.
Okay, so
Getting
one.
everything.
Down to one, man.
Okay,
And I
so
ain't
one.
about to repeat
Everybody
that
said
3 or
one,
4
and
times.
Red said.
At a younger age?
We're talking about right now. They was asking all the people. You said one too. Okay, everybody said one. Everybody here is so wholesome.
Effective.
So what did you say?
I
He
would
ain't
say
said
more.
nothing.
I would say more than one.
I would say more.
In order to give, in order for the pig to serve,
capable of?
I'm making my point, please. In order for the pig to provide breakfast, he has to be slaughtered.
Pigs and bacon, what?
And listen. In order for the pig to provide breakfast, he has to be slaughtered. But in order for the chicken to provide breakfast, all he has to do is lay eggs. So I'm like the pig. When I give, I have to be slaughtered in order to give.
I heard that shit. I like that. I need to be slaughtered. I like that.
Because I'm going to give it all. I'm giving
Slaughtered
everything.
is you being slaughtered.
Okay,
I said how
I'm
many
slaughtered.
you can sleep with.
See that what I'm talking about? I ain't
No,
even
what
about
I'm
it ain't
saying
about
is when
them.
I
It's
do
about me.
sleep
Slaughter
with
me.
you,
selfish, because I heard selfishness on this.
I'm
part
with
right
it.
here.
I've never been
I gotta
selfish,
be-
when I'm
I need to
but
be
I am
slaughtered.
selfish.
In
Yes.
other words, when I give, I'm giving everything. I'm giving my all of me. I'm sacrificing.
Who
when
I'm
you get
fucking?
me, I'm
Who we
all
talking
that.
about?
It depends. That's why I said it. How
I
many?
mean, you gonna have to tell me who it is.
No, the whole question was.
Then that's different. Let me see.
Damn,
I'm just saying.
I'm giving everything. Everything.
Oh man, how much time we got?
Okay, hashtag. When you
Okay.
talking to your kids, you talking to each other. Hashtag ITOT. I hear you, and I keep trying to explain to you.
I'm tired of this.
Okay. Next question. Somebody else say it. I mean, that's not it. You close.
Oh, okay, because I was so confused with that response you gave. Like, okay.
You were close. You were real close. You were just one word off.
Shit. I'm tired of this shit.
I'm tired of. I said I'm tired of this.
That.
Tired of talking.
Yes.
Tired of
talking. Yay!
That's so clean. I ain't never. I'm tired of talking.
You know your kids. I'm tired of talking to you. I'm tired
Right.
of talking. I'm tired of talking.
It'd
Okay.
be so much different.
The
than
next
that.
one. This is from church. Let me do it this way.
That's a long one.
Look, cause church is long, ain't it?
Go ahead, roll with it.
Y N
This one's for Harlan.
H. No, look over here, Jordan. B Y A N. Okay. Lord, I mean, you know, I need all my. Don't be looking over here. I
can't see
need
that
all my bills paid, and I've been going to work, and I've been, you know, talking to my friends, and I've been complaining, and I've been talking. But why don't I have what I need? I shouldn't be saying that much, but I don't have.
You need his blessings year around.
Let me think. It's a church thing. God heal. I need God to heal my family. I need God to pay all my bills.
All of us were raised in church, so we don't know.
But people, period. Okay, so say, but that would be this would be a whole nother phrase. Okay, closed mouths don't get fed. If you was in the street, but if you're in the church, didn't anybody see this?
Do the whole thing.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
Wait.
I'm stuck.
Let me do it like this.
You just saw your name.
Everywhere.
That's how you said
The whole thing.
Damn.
My initials.
when we say we want something from anywhere,
The Lord
Right.
will supply you with your needs, not your wants.
You ask for it.
Have not.
you
have
closer. Say it again.
not. Have not. Whatever.
Ask what you shall receive.
Listen.
Have not because you ask not.
Correct. Right. You have not because you
Yeah, I
asked
got
that.
it.
You
I
know,
got
church
it
people,
right
you ought to
same
know.
time.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it
I
like
mean,
that,
the Bible
but-
says, "Ask and
And you
knock,
have not.
knock, and then the door shall be open."
But you have not because you asked not. Okay, next one.
That's not a scripture. It just
If
says
you
knock,
have,
and the
I
door
said
shall be
church.
open.
I said church. I
Oh.
said church. Church.
Oh, okay.
Church. You have not. That is church. Church people will say you have not because you asked not.
I heard that before.
Yes, they tell you that in church. Okay, this is from Black Twitter. Child, I saw that. Listen, I saw. Look, Dominic over there. Okay, girl, my outfit is cute, but hashtag TAI.
That ain't
Too much
it.
information.
That ain't it. This ain't it. But same thing. This ain't it. My outfit cute, and you know I was getting ready to go out, but hashtag.
This ain't it.
You hear what I'm saying?
That ain't it.
Yeah, I guess.
Look, Thomas said that is definitely a church saying you have not because you asked not. Okay, the next one is
Okay, Thomas.
the next one is words to live by.
Okay.
Words to live by.
Yes, this one is
I know.
hashtag. Now I'm gonna do it like this. So you're hanging around certain people, and you assumed or you felt like these people were these kind of people, right? You assumed or you
Right.
thought these people were these kind of people. However, the more you're around them,
Oh God.
you may see something different.
What you see is
What you see is what you get. Nope. Ain't no Jesus.
You're hanging around people, and when you're hanging around them, you think they're these kind of people.
When someone shows you what they are
Really about.
believe them.
Believe them. What you are.
Y'all get it?
Yeah. When someone
When
shows
someone
you.
shows you who they are, believe them.
Correct. See, look at that. You kind of smart, Jordan. At 28.
He
You got
better
you
be.
I mean,
Me and my guy.
When people show you, look, when people show
you.
you who they are, believe them. Okay, so say you refer somebody for a job, right?
Oh, God.
You refer somebody for a job, and you say, hey, you better act like you got some sense. Hashtag OOAL. Because I went...
Over and beyond. No.
Over and all. That's a L.
oh.
out on the limb.
Out on
Right,
the limb.
out on the limb.
Out on the limb. Thank you.
I went out on a limb for you. So, and like you got some sense. Yay. Okay, the next one. This one is from a movie. Let me think who I can
What
say.
kind of movie?
It was a remake done of it last year.
Oh, purple.
Right.
Okay. Color Purple, you're correct.
Until you do right by me.
And it's a famous line in the movie.
The Color Purple.
Mm-hmm.
Suge.
It ain't you show is ugly.
No,
There you
but it
go.
came from it did come from Suge.
Suge get
Nah, that ain't it.
Suge. So
It was in a movie. It was in the movie. Y'all got the right movie. You said the person. She was talking to someone, and it's a famous line in the movie.
There's a lot of famous lines.
I'm
and
so
Suge
upset.
does Suge get Suge.
Okay, so I'm just going for the sake of us being on live.
Sugar
Um,
too. Sugar.
No, she was talking to her dad.
Oh, see, Dad, sinners got sold too.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is not a popular line.
Yes, no, that was a very popular line.
That was a popular line.
Yes, because she found her.
That's a popular line. Y'all see that?
that?
Good job, Thomas. Yes, Color Purple.
Because
See that his sinners got sold too. So do
Right.
y'all think that that's a popular line in the movie? Because
he would
Dominic
run away
said
from
it's
her
not
every time
popular.
She would come around. And
'Cause-
then finally she was able to hug him.
Yeah, because it
They
came
finally-
after her singing up the hill.
Yeah,
That's the
because
only
he
reason
ain't like
why.
that she was singing
Yeah, because she was a hoochie hoochie girl.
secular music.
Right.
With the juke joint.
It's not a popular line. You surely is ugly. That's the popular line for me.
Okay, so this is a song. This is a song from back in the days. Y'all, if y'all wanted to call in, 678-661-1819. So this one is a song. And it's going to be over and over. It's a repeat.
Thomas had got it too. Thomas had figured it out too.
Yeah, he got it.
Good job, Thomas.
And it's an old song. And it's a line from the song.
Ain't no mountain high enough.
And
Yeah.
Never too
Never
much. Never
too
too
much.
much. Never too
Are you
much.
looking on my
Never too
paper?
much.
Now I'm about to say that's never,
Never
too much.
too much. Never too much.
Right.
Never too much.
We played that last year. That's why we know.
I was going to make music. You got to find that song right You got to find that song. Red.
Come on, you gotta find the song. Never too
Okay.
much.
Look, Roscoe said he got it. He DJ for the night.
Pineapple or which one?
Which one?
Both.
Just know
Not
orange.
Grapefruit.
Yeah, definitely
Grapefruit.
Okay, so Harold and I was having a
over here
conversation
jamming,
since
boy.
she giving names out. Since Harold is giving names out, we were having a conversation yesterday. We were talking about Robert Kennedy. Right, look, we were talking about Robert Kennedy. And Robert Kennedy, we were doing the training. Remember I was talking about us signing the petition last week with Miss Mary to get Robert Kennedy on the ballot for Georgia.
Right.
So she was telling us his views, sharing some of his views, and one of his initial views was that he was not anti-abortion and he felt like it was the mother's choice. Okay. I am pro-abortion. I am pro, it's the mama's decision. Period.
And
Okay?
she mean it.
And that's right.
I agree.
That's my opinion. Okay, so Carolyn's opinion was that if it was a child that was raped or molested, and her exact words was if she was 9 years old and she was young and she was raped or molested, that it was okay. However, if that was not the case, then it didn't seem like she was in agreement. The part before that is we were talking about basically children being a blessing, so to speak. Right. And I personally do not believe that just because you get pregnant that's the baby God gave you. I believe God gives us free will and God allows us to choose just like with everything. So I was saying, because Carolyn's view, which she could say later, but my view was this. I know of a couple of ladies that were in their teens, like 13 years old. Both of these people that I'm talking about, they were 13 years old. Not Aretha. These regular people that I know of, close that I could touch. 13 years old, and I saw the story of. Oh, I can't think of her name. I watched the movie 2 weekends ago. So anyway, both of these people were 13. They had children when they were 13. But the real life people I'm talking about, 13 years old, and with the one that I'm talking about now, she had twins at 13. She was molested by a family member. And then she left the children with somebody else, and when she left them, which was a family friend or whatever, and she went on with life and winded up being strung out on drugs. And during that time being strung out on drugs, she's now had 3-4 more kids, right? So defects is involved. Her best friend from childhood has the girls, and somebody up here in Atlanta has the boys, right? So one of the twins is a girl, which is the molestation children, the boy and the girl, but she wants her twin brother back, right? but the brother is up here because the family member is keeping the girls.
Right.
So in defects says the mom is unfit. You know what I'm saying? She's strung out on drugs. The oldest child, the little girl, wants her mom. You know, blah blah blah. But my problem or the dilemma for me is that is she an unfit mom when she was a mom at 13? We're holding her accountable because now she's only like 25 with all these kids, 26, you know what I'm saying, with all these kids. But she was definitely molested with the first two and probably strung out on drugs and whatever life she was living out here. She just happened to have some more children, right? So, or a mother, just because you have a baby, does that mean that you're ready to be a mom, right? So our great-grandmother said that dogs make puppies. So you ain't did nothing because you got pregnant. Anybody can get pregnant. Anything can get pregnant, right? So just because God allows you to get pregnant does not mean that you're ready to be a mom, right? So to force someone to be a mom, and if they're telling you that they're not ready to be a mom, regardless whose decision and choice that is. So I was saying to Harold that, well, I'm confused here because if your argument is that abortion is murder, you're gonna go back. But if your argument is that abortion is murder, right? It's murder even though I was molested. It's still murder, right? If I was raped, it's still murder. Right. So either I'm pro or I'm anti. I can't. You can't switch it. Like to me, it's either I'm pro or I'm anti. So you can't give a pass. In my opinion, you can't give a pass if you agree that murder is wrong. It's murder whether you was raped, molested, you woke up with it inside of you, and it was immaculate conception. Whatever it is. If you're anti-murder, then you're anti-murder. If you are pro-murder, since we're saying murder, then you're pro-murder. So for me, I was saying that I am pro-murder and that it is the woman's choice. It should be the woman's choice, the young lady's choice. It should not be the government's choice. It should not be the church's choice. It shouldn't be your parents' choice. Now, the only reason why I think your parents get a vote that you may need to weigh in on is if you in your parents' house and your parents have to take care of you and a baby. I don't feel like a parent should force someone to have a child. I remember when I was 15 and I got pregnant and my dad was like, oh, you're going to have that baby and, but you're going to give that baby up for adoption because you're too young. So Harold and I also had this conversation. I said, well, is it right for you to force a woman to have a baby, because she said give the baby up for adoption like my dad said. So I'm like, so she's supposed to go through all the psychological also damage of carrying this baby to give it away. When I said I don't want the baby in the first place, I don't want it, right? Also thinking about talking to my nieces and my little cousins who, when they had their babies, and you got this cute, your titties still standing up and your booty right, you know what I'm saying? Your stomach flat, you ain't got no stretch marks. And I was like, hey, let me tell y'all something. It ain't gonna be like that if you had this baby. So afterwards, they had their babies. My titties don't stand up no more. My booty ain't standing up like it used to. I got a little stretch. Well, I told you, your body's gonna transform. So who has right? Like we was talking about how when you lay down, if you got enough titties, they're gonna go east or west. It's just gonna be different. And a grown man gonna be okay with that if you got enough titties, right? So for me, right. So what I'm saying is, why should anyone have the right to tell you what to do with your body? Physically, psychologically, mentally, like everything that comes with. And if I said I'm not ready, I'm not ready. And I also am pro, which is a debate that we had on my show 2 years ago. I feel like if a dad says that he is not ready to be a father and you insist on having it, then the dad should be able to I feel like the dad should be able to have a vote also. So if you choose to have this baby, and I said that because I don't feel like a woman should be the only one to say, because what if a dad wants to have a baby, right? And the mom says, I'm not ready to be, but she has the ultimate right to say, I don't want a baby, so I'm going to kill the baby. then I feel like if that is how we're doing in this world, then I feel like a dad should be able to say, I don't want to be no daddy. And if you want to still have this baby, then you take on the ultimate responsibility, because we're two consenting adults here. I don't feel like one should have all the say and the other one has no say. Neither do I feel like the government should have any say. I feel like it's an individual decision. So I dropped the mic.
Well, I would say,
So anybody and everybody
Go
jump
ahead,
on
Roscoe.
in.
unfortunately, the world we live in, parents make rules, government make rules, county make rules, churches make rules, and all those different rules don't apply to every situation.
Well, I'm
And-
running for president, so y'all will know how
So,
I feel. Vote for me, Pr1ma.
I feel like a woman should have the right to do whatever she. I think a person should have the right to do whatever they want to do to their body, as long as it doesn't affect another person. That's just the world we live in. I don't agree with the seatbelt law. I don't agree with the speedometer in a car. If you're able to buy a car that go 130, 40, 200 miles per hour, and you pay for the car, you should be able to drive it that fast. It's just the world we live in. If you don't want to wear a seatbelt and you get in an accident and you die, that's your fault. You know, I'm sorry, but that's just the world we live in.
Okay.
So I think a woman should have the right to do what she wants to with her body.
You gonna vote for me, Thomas? Thank you.
If
Marcus,
a woman
would
is
you vote for me?
if a woman is raped, molested, or too young, I think that's not a bad decision, because even if a son is
What's
too
not a bad decision?
for her to have a abortion,
Okay.
even if for the boy, both of them, because now it's finna put them in a whole different mindset. Their whole life now is finna change, and they're not ready for it. You know, even though the parents might say, "Well, y'all had a baby, and we'll take care of the baby," and then
Bullshit.
they might grow up, and they might. I know a situation where I had a friend had a child at an early age, and the parents took care of the baby, and that child think that his mom is his sister.
Yep.
And when he found out that his sister was his mama, he was upset.
That sounds like Tyler Perry movie too, y'all.
And so,
Cause it happened for real in real
but
life.
the mom grew up, went to medical school, and took care of the baby, paid her parents. She said she's gonna pay her parents back, take care of her parents and the baby, and everything. But the son, feel like that's his sister, because he don't understand. Everybody don't understand why you wouldn't want to be my mama. It's not that she didn't want to be his mom. It's just that she wasn't able at the time. And believe it or not, people don't realize, even though babies can't talk, they got feelings.
Yep.
They got vibes. And once you cross, when that bloodline, I don't care if a person have an abortion and their child walk past them in the street, I think just the bloodline, something gonna go through both of you all to let you know. You might can't describe what it is, but it's something gonna hit you when you cross your child, your sister, your brother, because of the blood. And there's no man, no law can tell you about that experience. So I think the world just make up rules depending on what's convenient to them. 'Cause it's a lot of rules, and we can go on and on about those things.
Okay, so.
Okay,
Anybody?
so yeah, well, you put me in it.
I mean, I did. I said because you like we called
was.
the names. Like, right.
Absolutely.
Right.
So, absolutely.
Go ahead. It's like, I want
ready
you
to
to
talk.
give your view. Right.
Yeah,
go
I'm ready
ahead.
to talk. So, I watch a lot of on YouTube. They have this channel called Delafe Testimonies, and there was this lady on there talking about she was a Christian and she had 3 abortions, and
The other side. Yeah, there you go. You got it.
me.
Yeah. Okay, you got it. You got it.
Okay.
We all the way live tonight, y'all. All the way live. What's
Okay,
up, Rob?
so-
Okay.
I don't even know how I got way over there.
It was a
So-
chip.
Thank you,
Carl.
but thank you.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
So
She
she
had
talked
3
about
abortions.
she had
Okay.
3 abortions,
Okay.
and she was saying that one day got she had a dream, and the Lord let her see how the children were killed.
Okay.
She had out of body experience, and she saw it. She witnessed it, and she's like, God, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. And he let her feel how the babies felt when they were sucking them out or killing them. And she said that the angel that came after that, the angel that came to her, and so she's writing a book, and she has a ministry. Excuse me, y'all. She has a book and a ministry on abortion to help women to not kill their babies.
Okay.
Now, I was very impressed.
We're gonna go over
with her
tonight,
story.
Riz.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna need to give that link so
us a
that
little
you guys can be able to view that, because it was a very, very powerful testimony. Now, even though, yes, I did say primarily when we first started talking, off my head, because I had been, having a conversation with Dominic. And
Get it right. Put some
and
respect on it.
I didn't get a chance to let him know. Yeah, at one point, I felt that way too.
Oh, y'all
that
talking
if
about the
it
abortion
was-
thing?
Correct.
Okay, go ahead.
That
Is you pregnant?
no, I'm not pregnant.
Go ahead.
And
I couldn't resist. Go ahead.
that I was, saying, well, yeah, if a child gets, raped, that's against her choice, But all I know is that I remember when my daughter, who just had her baby, the guy wanted, anyway, she was talking about, killing the baby. And I was like, no. I said, first of all, it was 10 years before you had your second child, and now 5 years, and here's your third one. And prior to that, the other guy, when she was in another relationship, the guy really wanted a baby, but she couldn't have it. So then, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, here comes this baby. And I told her, I said, in my hearts of heart, I really do believe that this baby is going to make you a better woman.
Sorry, caller. Could you excuse me for a minute? Sorry, caller. Could you please call back?
Okay, go ahead.
And so the baby, my grandbaby, she just going on 4 months. But by the time she turned 3, she started laughing like a teen. She's laughing, and she be saying like, and then it's just little things that she does that is so very, I say, past her time.
Okay.
And I'm already seeing personality and character when she turned 3.
3 months.
3 months old. So I really do believe that this baby is really come to help my daughter.
Okay.
And to make, and I'm glad that she did not abort her.
Okay. Anybody else before I go? Y'all opinions on abortion?
I'm for it. Do what you want to do with your body.
I'm for abortion.
That's all y'all got to say? Okay. Four.
I mean, it's like,
Okay.
I don't want.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much summed it up. There's always situations or whatever, but I don't want nobody to tell me nothing about what I want to do with myself.
Right.
Period. Point blank. And that's somebody's choice. And then some people are like, oh, you was out there doing it.
Right.
It's always special cases. If a baby's supposed to be here, it's going to be here.
So what about the dad part, Harold, or any of you? Like, if a dad
I
says, I don't
know.
want to be a father.
I don't really know how I feel
Do you
about
have an
that.
opinion?
When you said
You don't want no father stop doing what it take to get a baby.
Well, then what about the mom? Because if the mom says,
Use a cucumber.
if the dad
We ain't
says,
worried about
I
no
want the
babies.
baby, and the mom says, I don't want the baby, I'm saying as a parent, why does the mom get to make all the decisions? And do you feel like the dad should be able to make a decision also? Because if both of us, I don't feel like the woman should be the only one to determine whether we're going to be parents.
I
I
understand.
think the first thing that the woman gonna sit there and say, if we sit there and say, well, we want you to have the baby, first thing she gonna come out her mouth and say,
Well,
well, it's
have
my
it.
body.
You have it then.
You ain't the one having it.
I'm just
You ain't the
saying,
one taking care of
do
it.
we think, we know that the woman
Right.
can make the decision.
Yeah, but
But I'm saying,
that's why
as
she
a
don't make the decision.
man, or for a man, and a man's, me thinking of men, I'm saying I think fathers should have rights too.
Yeah.
To say whether I want to be a dad or whether I don't want to be a dad.
Correct.
Just like the mom, I don't feel like the mom should get to make all the decision. Because 2 years ago, when they were fighting at the White House and all this stuff, and it was for women to be able to have the right to say, I don't want to be a mom yet. So that's when they changed the abortion laws. I don't want to be a mom. So why is the government making me have a baby that I don't want, and then we change it to the 6 weeks and the heartbeat and all this stuff? What I'm saying is, I feel like dads should be able to say also, I don't want to be a dad. Because if the mom gets to say, why does the mom get, and I'm a woman, of course, but why does the mom get all the say and say, I want to be a mom or I don't want to be a mom, and that's the end of it? What I'm saying is, I feel like fathers or the man should have a say also.
Okay. Sure. They can
because the mom may want to say, the dad may say, give me the baby. The dad may say, give me the baby. You don't want it. But ultimately, she gets to say,
yes or no.
I ain't having it.
Yeah,
right. So I'm saying, is that fair? Like, I feel like it should be.
It's not fair, but like Ross
But if y'all voted for me, the dads would have a right to.
And
that's
Roscoe
cool.
said that we not living in a perfect world, or the different scenarios or different situations.
But one day it might be.
Well,
for the sake of, I just want to know opinions on.
If I have to have the baby because the other half was like, oh my God, don't do it, or whatever, right? I have to have this, and you have to take it.
Right.
Away.
Right. But there are some women that's just gonna say no, period.
And I get that too, because it's her body.
We got a caller. Hey, caller.
We got a call on this one.
Hey, caller.
What's up, Roscoe?
What's happening?
What's up? What's up, caller?
What's happening?
Oh, this is Tomas.
Tomas.
All right, Tomas.
Okay. So I just wanted to say that I am definitely pro-woman's choice.
Okay.
And I feel that women should have control over their own bodies. But when babies are having babies, I think it's the parent, you know what I'm saying, that makes the decision as far as to keep the baby or abort the baby. Because, the child having a baby is not ready to be a mother or a father at that age.
Mm-hmm.
So
I agree with you on that, Brother Thomas.
Yeah, because they're 9-year-olds having babies.
Yeah, it was actually on the right.
9-year-olds having babies?
Yes. All you have to do is have a menstrual cycle, and now they starting them at 7 and 8 years old. Unfortunate.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes.
They're your whole life. What were you getting ready to say, Dominic?
At 9 years old?
Yeah, I'm saying.
So,
yes. Thank you for calling.
Like what?
Carolyn.
I know your name, woman.
Because he's trying to get his thoughts together. He was trying to let Thomas finish.
But like Carolyn said, right after the rules of everything being changed over, there were a 9-year-old child in Illinois who was molested by her father, and they forced her to have that baby. Now, statistically, they would sit there and say us. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
Is the ones that's actually having the abortion incorrect.
Right.
We got a bad habit of taking care of our kids.
Right.
We could
A bad habit.
Right. We don't have no money, but we're going to find a way to take care of that child.
And they going to have J's, too.
Whereas there's other cultures that they're depleting. So
and that's why I was told they stopped the abortion law because they're trying to populate the other ones.
Right. They needed that pureness to keep
going.
But the reality is they not going to ever be pure.
That's what I said. They ain't pure.
That's all said and done. Right. So they need to accept the fact that they're part of us.
Right.
They come from us.
Yes.
It is what it is. We love them no different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all just sat inside a little bit longer than we did.
Right. Right.
But, we like outside.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's pretty much where it came from, and that's what's going on. So, yeah.
I was going to say, and I'm going to share this, and I mean, people around me know I've had an abortion, and I did not regret it. I didn't have any bad dreams. I ain't heard no baby crying and all that bullshit. I had 4 kids. I had 4 kids. I was in a relationship with someone. I used protection, but guess what? I got pregnant, right? So the person wanted me to have the baby, and the person was like, if you had this baby, I'll take care of you for the next 20 years. Just don't have no other person around my baby, no other male. Crazy. And I'm gonna make sure you straight. I'm gonna pay all the bills. Da, da, da. Now I had my grandmother was like, all right, great grandmother, better to be an old man's darling than a young man's fool. Mm-hmm. Right. So have this baby, and you're gonna be straight. Although I had 4 kids and I was already divorced, and I was like, shit, hell no. I ain't lived my life yet. I'm still in my 20s. Grandma, I can't even see 20 years. Like, in my 20s, I couldn't see my 40s. Right. The hell? You know what I'm saying? Now, if I could, like, if I was to say, if I looked at myself in my 40s, and I went fast forward, and I could go back from 40 and backwards and be like, well, could I made another decision? Would I have been straight? Hell yeah. You get what I'm saying? Back in hindsight. But in my 20s, I could not see forward.
But think about it. Would you have been, though?
Would I go back?
No. I'm saying, he said that if you would have had that baby.
Would I have been straight?
Listen to what I'm saying. let me finish.
Go ahead.
He's saying if you would have had that baby, he was going to take care of it. Mm-hmm. Just make sure you don't have this. He already done dictating what you can and cannot do. Hold on. Now, with that being said, you are the one technically taking care of the baby. He just financially taking care of the baby. So he really ain't got no responsibility in keeping the baby.
That person. Go ahead.
Whomever it is. You get what I'm saying? So would you have really been good to go if you did choose?
I believe I would have, okay. But for me, because he was good to my kids, he was good to my family, my entire family.
Wow.
However, the reason why I didn't was because I met this person when I was 22, 23, and this person was 19 years older than me, right? Okay. My grandmother was okay. My mama was not. My mom was like, this dude old enough to be your daddy. You got daddy issues, and you got, you know what I'm saying, da-da-da. For me, where I met him, it was a business, right? So you shit, it was what it was. Right, but for me, I wanted the happily ever after and da-da-da-da-da, and I was already divorced. For him, he was a businessman who was working all the time, and we didn't get to do the happily ever after. It was like, but I'll pay for this, I'll pay for that, we can go do this, we can go do that. So it wasn't what I wanted, because I was already a single mom. So I didn't need to be a kind of sort of mom again, single mom again. So for me, it was the best decision ever. Like, I don't regret it. I already had 4 kids. What the did I need with another one at that time? You get what I'm saying? I had 2 more later. But I feel like if you know you're not ready for other kids or a kid, God gives us free will, right? So why does man get to say, and just because, again, I go back to what my grandmother said, dogs make puppies, so you ain't did nothing because you got pregnant. If I know I don't want to be a mama, then why would you do that? Why would you do that? You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of people that have children, a lot of women, they neglect the children, they mistreat them. They see the daddy in the child, so they're gonna treat the child this way or that way. You toting along a baby and exposing a baby to some shit that you shouldn't be exposed to yourself, but you're gonna expose a child to that. So for me, for the sake of just saying, cause and then let's go back to the church people who say no sin is worse than the other, right? Except for blasphemy of the Holy Spirit. So if no sin is any worse than the other, then if God forgives me for lying, cheating, stealing, fornicating, why God ain't gonna, right, you know, all of that. Why ain't God gonna forgive me for getting rid of little Ray Ray, right? And the next thing is, I'm gonna tell y'all another story, going back to similar to what Harold said. Years later, got married, and I was asked to have another baby, and I'm in my 30s at this point. But me working and trying to make money, because I work in the medical field, one of the doctors that I work with, him and another doctor, you know, they pretty well known here in Atlanta. They had an abortion clinic. And we got paid good on the weekends if we went to work at the abortion clinic, right? My issue at the abortion clinic was that at that time, Medicaid was paying for abortions. And there were several young ladies that would come in and get abortions as if it was birth control, which meant that we saw y'all every 6 to 8 weeks, right?
That's different.
So that's some bullshit, right? Because when you're using the government and you're not using birth control, you're using abortion as birth control, right? I promise y'all. So at the time, I had my IUD taken out and I was trying to get pregnant. And maybe 5-6 months passed and I wasn't getting pregnant. I'm checking my dates and, your ovulation and da-da-da-da. I'm in there holding their hands while they're getting their abortion. And then when I leave out, it's a lab area. So you take this little thing that looks like a blender and it has all the evidence in it. Let me say it like that. You take it into a lab and you throw it all in this strainer, like how you rinse spaghetti, so to speak. Oh my God. So you put all this the product in there and you have to rinse it, shake it off. And you have to, as you're looking, you're trying to find body parts according to how many weeks the woman was pregnant. Oh my God. So, and that stuff don't gross me out. So, right. So you may look for hands or a leg or a little foot, and when I tell y'all they look like Barbie or whatever. So you're trying to find it. So all that is intriguing to me, right? But because it's Medicaid, they don't give them Tylenol and ibuprofen. So you on the table crying and whining. But because I had insurance and money, I didn't experience that. So I didn't have, that's probably why I don't have them dreams or whatever. It just wasn't meant for me to have a little Ray Ray, okay? So, what's the favorite in the room, I'm just coming up with a name, right? I don't know what it was, but anyway, whatever. So,
been a bad child.
Okay, so now, while I was in there, I remember one day I'm rinsing and I'm trying to count body parts. And you have to do paperwork. Okay, I see a leg. Because you should, at certain age, gestational age of the baby, you should be able to see certain body parts on the baby. You should be able to identify, because you're making sure, what the doctor is making sure is that they got everything out, right? So you look at them. So I'm in there. At the same time, I'm trying to get pregnant, right? So because I am a spiritual person, I'm not a religious person, I am a spiritual person. So one day I was in there and I left because it bothered me because the girls are using it as birth control. It bothered me because they in there in pain. You willing to put yourself through this much pain and take some Tylenol, where I was given anesthesia to go to sleep. Right. Okay, and that's when they were bombing the clinics. This was in the 90s, 97, 98, something like that. So I'm looking, and just as clear while I'm in there, I heard, you trying to give life and bring life into this world, but you ain't going to be able to do it because you're participating in taking life.
Right, exactly. That's what came
I heard it, but it don't make me regret getting an abortion, and I would do it again. So, but when I was trying to get pregnant, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. But listen, the oxymoron is that I was trying to give life, right? And bring life into this world. I am not anti-abortion. I was trying to bring life at that time. Right. But there was also a time in my life that I was trying to get rid of life. Right? So that's what I'm saying. So being honest with where you are at the time and somebody trying to make me do something one way or the other. Just like my dad, when I was 15, pregnant with my first son, Dominic, who Dominic means belonging to the Lord. I wanted to have my baby, right? But my dad said, give my baby up for adoption. And what I told my daddy was that that's what white people do, right? I'm 15 days. That's what white people do. White people get their babies away because that's what I saw on the ABC After School Special, right? But for me, I had this baby and I'm going to keep my baby because it's my baby. And like he said, we crazy enough to keep our babies and try to raise them and da-da-da. But I don't feel like no one has the choice. That you shouldn't have a choice over my body and what I do with my body and how I do it.
By the way, he just called me. My
child. I see him on there. Hey, Dominic, I'm so glad I had you today. Some days I ain't. Okay? So, but I love him always. Look, go on and respond, child. You know I don't always like you. I don't always like him, and he don't always like me, but I always love him. And before we go, since I'm going to sing my song, y'all know I'm sing my song by Cheryl Pepsi Riley. Thanks for my child. Find that song on there. Thanks
You're not trying to
You
get
know
all
that came out.
mushy.
Please play my song, DJ. So that song came out when I was pregnant with him too, or right after I had him. Y'all remember that song?
play her
Thanks for my
song.
child. So we're gonna play my song, DJ, or else I'm gonna have to fire you and get rid. So that's my spiel on abortions and my experience with abortions and why I feel like, and because I am a mom of 6 boys, I don't feel like I don't have no girls. I have granddaughters, but I don't feel like girls, women, and I am a woman, females should get to make all the decisions in a child coming to life, because I can say this honestly with everything in me, because I raised, although my children don't always act like it, I raised some good young men, and although they didn't always make the best decisions in their baby mother, the mothers, but my children, I can say they are good dads. They love their kids, and they want their kids, and they've wanted their kids, and they've had to battle back and forth about their kids. And if, like I told their moms, if you don't want my grandkids, give them to us. Give them to my sons, and they're going to be straight. You know what I'm saying? But they have definitely gone through different challenges by being with their moms. So, hey, it is what it is. But hear my song, y'all. You got to start it over. Behind. You got to start it over because I'm missing it. I got to hear it. Y'all, this is my solo right here. Y'all, anybody want to join in? Y'all join in. Turn it up. Turn it up. I missed it. It was too low, DJ. You just made everything right. And even though my man has left me behind, he went to juvenile and then jail and then prison. For real, I'm telling the truth, y'all. Thanks for my child. You brought me so much joy. This bundle of love. And though your father, he ran away free, the love I have for you, baby, is the love I have in me. Look at my other baby. Hey, Joe. That's my 6th son right there, y'all. Why are you turning my music down? I wasn't playing. Rez, I'm gonna need you to fire him, because I'm singing my whole song. No, I'm singing my whole song. Rez, can I sing my whole song? You gotta start it over. You messed me up.
It's only 10-ish.
It's only 3 minutes. It's only 10:04. We're gonna have to do this over. No, you gotta turn it back up. Please. Everything wrong and right. No, we're not. And even though my man has left me behind, Rez, can I sing my song? Don't regret a thing for having you. Y'all remember this song? You know. Thanks for my child. You brought me so much joy. It's bundle of love. Father, you ran away free. Can I finish my song? The love I have for you, baby, is the love I have in me. That's all right. If y'all want to cut me off, I sing on this and this and this.
We thinking it in terms of the media.
You grow. Yes, I will. I'll raise you by myself, a one-woman show. You made life worth singing a song. With you right here with me, I'll have the strength to go on. Joy. And all 13 of them up. I got 13 grandkids though. It's 21 of us, alright? Rock about my baby. I'll rock you. sleep. I be messing up my solo and I'm like Harold and over here now. I understand your language, your baby talk. You got to crawl before you walk. There you are, just looking so beautiful, and all the while you're wrapped in blankets. You are my love child. Cheryl Gibson. Thanks for my child. Here we are today. You done messed up my vibe, y'all. I would hit some high notes for y'all. And you know that, but I can't do it right now. Time after time. And though you did, he ran away from me. The love I have for you, baby, is the love I have in me. Inside of me. The love I have in me. So my child is now 35 this year. I've been doing 35 years now. Congratulations. Thank y'all. I'll never let you go. No, 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 no. Hey, you're my sweet baby. My sweet baby. I carried you for a long time. And I'm gonna carry you. I'ma carry you until you carry yourself on your own. All of y'all. All of y'all. All 21 of y'all in camp. I love you, sweetheart. I love you, sweetheart.
I love you too, Mama.
I don't always like y'all, but I love y'all. Yeah, so that helped me back in the days, y'all. So anyway. I'm still pro-abortion.
Just remember that song when you don't.
I
like
do.
them on those
I
days.
do. I promise you I do.
Yeah.
I don't always like them, but I love my children, y'all. I live for them and I'll die for them, okay? And I'm still pro-abortion. All right. I just kept them.
I'm not doing it.
All right. So any final words before we do the benediction? And we're going to let Harold and pray us on out of here. Or Red's one of them. They like to pray. I pray too. But we're going to let one of them pray us out.
I know
Because Red, Roscoe can't pray us out. He was trying to stop the solo.
Oh, man. This was befitting since we
I'm a fuss when I get off Cheryl. Go ahead. Anybody.
Oh, I'm pro-abortion. Thanks for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
Anybody. Everybody say good night. Y'all got to say good night.
Oh.
Look at Harold.
Well, since it's my first time,
Yes, what did
I
you
want to
think?
say that this was a great experience.
You can come back anytime.
I will.
Anybody out there that want to come, y'all can come. Call me, 678-661-1819. Okay, whatever.
Okay, so the questions were very fun and engaging. I think that everything, tied into each other. And I just want to say that this was very fun. Like, I really appreciate it.
I appreciate you coming.
Now we about to go home and talk about what
Oh, yeah, we definitely going to have a long discussion about this.
I already know how he about to go with
I'm
this.
still pro-abortion. Yeah, good night.
Thank you. And thank y'all for watching. We're going to let Roscoe give his opinion about tonight. Any final words? That's all you got to say? He said a whole lot while I was singing, though, didn't he? They said good night. They said get the hell on. All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all. Good night. We're gonna take pictures, y'all, every week.
Always the sister.
I'm not pro.
And she's not pro-abortion.
I'm not pro-abortion. For God so loved the world that he gave his only
Turn it down so
begotten
she
Son,
can
and whosoever
tell us John
believeth in him
3:16.
shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
I need you to say that again so they can see it. Say it again. John 3:16 says,
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth on him shall have everlasting life.
So you take back the 9-year-old little girl that was molested, and she
Yeah.
should have the baby.
I do. I take that back.
Okay, cool.
And that's because I really need to share that link with you guys about the young lady who God gave her the vision, let her feel how the children were being destroyed and being aborted, and now she has this ministry.
That's good.
And for my personal experience with my daughter.
Well, tell them where to find you too, because there's information about us on the bottom, y'all. But tell them where to find you, and then they can share the link. Share the link with them.
At Harolyn Murray on Instagram.
Spell Harolyn.
Oh yes, HAROLYN Murray, MURRAY. That's my Instagram link. That's the main place.
Okay. So if anybody that's pro-life and want to know the information, y'all look her up. Yay. Thank y'all. See y'all next Thursday night, 8:30-ish to 10-ish. I appreciate DJ Roscoe over there and engineer DJ Rez over here and Kiani
Blank.
I know, I was going to let you. And Dama.
Dama who?
I want you to finish it.
Zama
I know what it is. but you
Zama
know
what?
everybody.
Zama Nick.
And Hera.
Lynn.
And Jar.
Always
make a game out of something. And it's me. Just who?
Pr1ma.
Have a good night, y'all. Thank y'all. Goodbye. Here, Yanni, you'll stop that and now we can take our pictures.
I don't know how to stop it.
Just hit that X up there. Good night, y'all. And just hit end. Yeah, and I'll post something. Just with Sharon. They'll get it later. We're still on the air or we're off? DJs. We're off.
Now what you hear is not a drag. Cause Mr. DJ Quick got a brand new bag. But first I got a bang bang. A boogie for the boogie to the rhythm of the ghetto streets. Check it out.